What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger, man. So first things first, before we go ahead and get started, I just want to go ahead and say thank you, God, for giving us another day. And man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Go ahead and turn on post notifications because I'm uploading every single day. Hit that like button and do not forget to leave a comment down below when complete. Now, by the looks of the title and the screen, as y'all can see, today I am bringing y'all 3 of the best all around and most rare build names on NBA 2K22 current gen. Now, I know I have people on both consoles when it comes down to next gen as well as current gen, so that is why I definitely want to go ahead and be sure to move back and forth between current and next, so that way I can put out the best possible content not only for me but for y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this first build. As you can see, when it comes down to the finishing, we are very stacked. Max out your first 4 categories. That's going to bring us up to a total of 15 finishing badges. But then once we go ahead and get into the shooting, as you can see, I am being very specific with each of these attributes in this area of the build. So what you want to go ahead and do, go with a mid-range of 66. As for the three-pointer, you can go with the 73, 78 for the free throw, and an 89 post fade. And that's going to bring us up to a total of 20 shooting badges. Now, for the playmaking, still going to be pretty solid. Max out your pass accuracy and ball handle. Then go with the 42 post control. And that's going to bring us up to 7 playmaking badges. Then once we go ahead and get into the defensive end, we're going to end it with 6. But the only reason why it is how it looks is because you have to be very specific when making this exact build. Now, I do not want to be impatient with y'all, so I'm not going to tell y'all the build name just yet, but just know the original way how I had the shooting. You can make this build with the shooting stats that I have now or what I showed y'all in the beginning of the video starting out. Either way, this is a very solid build. Once we go ahead and adjust the height, weight, and wingspan, this is what is really going to take this build over the top when it comes down to what we're going to be able to do. So, with the wingspan of 85.0, yes, we will be able to get park dunks off rip. The shooting on the three-pointer is very solid. The mid-range, that is really all based on your preference if you want this version of the build or the one that I showed y'all previously. But just remember, anything that I make and bring to y'all should all be based off of your own preference, what you feel like is going to be best for your playstyle, as well as more and most importantly, which way you making the build is going to allow you to find the most success with it. Now, as you can see, pretty much everything is the same for the stats except right here. We do get a shot creating takeover, playmaking, slashing, and the sharpshooting. I'm going to go with the sharpshooting to help out with the shooting side of the ball. And as y'all can see, coming up first, we have created the 3-point power forward build. Now, the way that I decided to go about this build is solely based off of the build name, but also I had to go ahead and make my own adjustments to make sure that anybody who makes this build is going to be able to take it into any game mode and find success with it, especially with that rare build name. However, let's go ahead and get into the second build that I got lined up for y'all today. And just know, man, if you have made it this far into the video, I appreciate you, I thank you, and the second build that I got lined up for y'all today, I'm calling it a 2-way 3-point playmaker, but the build name actually comes out to a 3-point playmaker. Now, the reason why I call it a 2-way, you're going to see just as we go along, but like I said earlier, if you are still watching, man, we are already about to be more than halfway through this video, and some of y'all have not hit that like button, have not subscribed, or even dropped a comment down below. So right now, if you haven't commented down, I just want to know, which state are you tuning in from? Where are you watching Rich Sosa from? Let me know in the comment section, and I most definitely got y'all with a response on everybody who comments. And just know also, I got a face reveal coming to y'all very soon. Just know it is definitely going to be before 5,000 supporters or subscribers, whatever you want to call it. I call the Rich Gang family my supporters. But just know that most definitely once that comes, I am definitely going to go ahead and be continuously uploading every single day like I've been, but with new types of videos, y'all. So I hope y'all are excited about that. Let me know what you think about it below. If you want a face reveal, go ahead and comment that as well. And I most definitely want to know, what do y'all want to see when it comes down to the IRL videos, or even when it still comes down to 2K? However, let's just go ahead and get back into the build. So as you can see, max out that driving layup as well as your driving dunk. Then for the shooting, go with an 86 midi, max out the three-pointer, max out the free throw. Then we're going to have 20 badges. For the playmaking, max out the first two categories, the pass accuracy and the ball handle. That's going to bring us up to 21 badges. Then for the defensive end, essentially, we are maxing out everything to its max potential, but we're going to end up with a total of 10 defensive badges. Now, this is essentially what the build is going to be looking like all around. In my opinion, this is a very solid build, especially once you consider that we're going to be running with the height of 6'5". Now, if you want to, I know for a fact you can make this build at 6'6", but that kind of takes away from it in my opinion. So I'm going to go with 6'5". As for the weight, this is solely based on preference as well, but I'm going to go with the lowest possible, just so that way I can get the highest possible speed and really consider what this build will be looking like once you add boost. But on top of all that, get that gym rat badge, and then on top of all that, grind this build out to 99. Now, with the wingspan, this is what's really going to wrap everything up together. If you do go with an 86.0, we're still going to be able to maintain the build name. But once we do get to 98 overall on this build, we're going to get a +3, which means you're going to be able to unlock the park dunks, y'all. So the takeovers, as you can see, also the playmaking, sharpshooting, shot creating, and finally the lockdown. And this is exactly why I call this build the two-way three-point playmaker, because of the takeover and what it adds to this build. Really consider the extra badge points that we have unlocked from each and every season. So honestly, you have the potential to get even more badges out of every area on this build. However, let's go ahead and get into the final build that I got lined up for y'all today, however, but not for tomorrow. If you are still here, just know Rich Sosa appreciates you, and that is exactly why that I brought up to y'all earlier. I need to go ahead and show y'all the face reveal, so me putting it out more for y'all is only going to inspire and motivate me even more. So just know, if you have anything on your mind that you want to accomplish, continue to think about it, continue to think of how it'll feel when you do accomplish certain goals, and I'm telling you, that is going to be the #1 way that you're going to be able to reach anything in life. I really just got to go ahead and continue to inspire the Rich Gang family, because I'm telling you, I feel motivated every single day to drop y'all a banger, and I want this motivation to be shared. I don't want to contain it within only myself, but as y'all can see, coming up the third build, and I'm telling you, this is probably the best all around out of all of them that I've dropped today, which is going to be the two-way slashing playmaker. So with the physical profile, you can definitely go with the very first one to get a 99 speed. For my liking, I'm going to go with the fourth, because look at that vertical of an 88, the acceleration of 86, and an 87 speed. Now, for the finishing, go with the close shot of 78, and then max out both your driving layup and your driving dunk. From there, we have a total of 13 finishing badges. As for the shooting, I'm going to bring up my mid-range shot as well as the three-pointer and then the free throw. But those are going to be the only 3 that are maxed out. When it comes down to the post fade, go with a 54, and that's going to give us 10 shooting badges. Now, for the playmaking, max out your pass accuracy and the ball handle. Go with the 53 post control, and that's going to bring us up to 23 badges. However, looking very solid on the defensive end, maxing out our perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and even we had to go ahead and get some defensive rebound on this build. So when it comes down to the height, this is very crucial as well. You can go anywhere from, I would say, 6'4", 6'5", and even 6'6". Really comes down to getting the same build name that I want to bring to y'all. But as you can see right here, if you go with the version that I'm bringing you, you're going to be able to max out that wingspan and off rip, get the elite contact dunks, especially with that vertical. Really consider what this build is going to be looking like maxed out once you add boost, and honestly run with teammates that have floor general, defensive leader, and then on top of all that, consider getting this build to 99 as well as doing anything you can possibly want out of a build on 2K. This is going to be that build for you. Now, why I say that? The finishing, super solid. Shooting is not hard at all. You have all your pro dribble moves. The defensive end is still there. And then once you consider the extra badge points that we're able to unlock, it's only going to make this build better. As you can see for the takeovers, I'm going to leave it up to y'all. But if you made it this far, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Turn on post notifications. Hit that like button and drop a comment down below when complete. As for the takeovers, I'm going to leave it up to y'all. But as you can see, we have created together the two-way slashing playmaker. I love y'all. I thank y'all. And with all that being said, thank you, God. And I got one last thing to say. Rich out.